June 2nd, 1943, brought with it the harsh smell of rust, diesel, and stale bread, the air in the ship's hold thick with the exhaustion of German prisoners who had marched through Europe's ruined landscapes, their boots caked in mud and blood, now suspended in a silence only fatigue could create. Whispers circled about American cruelty, and some clung desperately to the last threads of propaganda. But beneath it all lay a fear, hidden behind pride, a quiet anxiety punctuated by the groaning hull, as waves reminded them how precarious their situation truly was. While above, deck guards paced with rifles, uniforms crisp and foreign, their presence both threatening and oddly distant. And yet, it was not torpedoes or artillery that haunted the men most, but hunger, each ration of thin soup and hardened bread, a cruel echo of years of scarcity, a small torment amplified by memory. For in Germany, bread was prayer, and here, in the belly of a ship crossing the Atlantic, those prayers turned to gnawing pain, until finally the vessel docked. And what they expected to be ash, barbed wire, and snarling sentries was instead the mingled aroma of coffee, roasted meat, and fresh-cut lumber, a shock to senses dulled by war and deprivation, so that eyes lifted for the first time since capture to take in America, impossibly whole, the horizon, an expanse of golden cornfields, dotted with red barns as if plucked from a child's drawing, towns aglow with neon at night, and guards who neither sneered nor struck, but moved with a strange, patient authority that suggested no need to prove dominance. The train inland carried them through landscapes of abundance, each glance at endless fields, each sigh at the sunlit horizon, unspooling doubts about what they had been taught to believe. And at last, the camp appeared, fenced yet not cruel, watchtowers looming but distant, barracks neat like farmers' outbuildings rather than cages, and a sergeant with a clipboard organized them with curt fairness, issuing bedding, soap, and sturdy clothing, while the air smelled faintly of pine and dust, not fear. And when the first meal arrived, tin trays clattering against metal, the prisoners froze before mountains of bread. Steaming pots of stew, thick slices of meat, and coffee poured without ration card, unsure if this was mockery or trick. Yet hunger overcame suspicion, and they ate, some cautiously, some greedily, and a few unable to finish, overwhelmed by sustenance that had been denied for years, whispering among themselves about propaganda, yet secretly acknowledging the strange generosity. For the food filled not just stomachs, but the fissures in their certainty. And then came peanut butter, strange and oily, the scent nutty, unfamiliar, clinging stubbornly to the tongue, provoking grimaces and laughter, curiosity and disbelief, until Hershey's chocolate arrived. Small rectangles of dark, glossy sweetness, each bar a relic, each bite a tidal wave of memory, grief, and awe, triggering tears in men hardened by campaigns across Europe, men who had buried comrades, marched through deserts, and seen cities reduced to rubble, yet here wept over candy, the sweetness bridging oceans, connecting them to sisters and children surviving on scraps. And the guards watched, some shifting uncomfortably, others quietly amazed at the raw power of kindness, a power that disarmed without violence. In the following weeks, the rhythm of camp life unfolded like a strange, humanizing ritual, morning roll calls, field labor under prairie skies, interactions with farmers who left water, pie, and gumdrops at fences, gifts from children that sparked laughter, guarded but genuine smiles, small exchanges of carved toys, gestures of gratitude, Music filtering through mess halls as German prisoners played Beethoven and Schubert. Voices trembling and yet steady. Christmas carols sung together. Guards humming along. The lines between captor and captive softening. The world outside, still at war. But within the wire, a fragile piece of normalcy emerged. The prisoners wrestling with guilt, gratitude, and disbelief, questioning the ideologies that had sustained them, their strength and pride, quietly yielding to something unfamiliar yet undeniable, as chocolate, peanut butter, pies, apples, and kindness revealed that power could exist without cruelty, that generosity could pierce armor, and that human connection could endure even amidst conflict. While letters from home carried news of starvation, bombings, and loss, amplifying both the sweetness and the sting, planting seeds of doubt and reflection in hardened hearts, until, by the time repatriation arrived, these men left carrying little but memories, carvings, wrappers, letters, the lingering taste of chocolate that symbolized a larger truth, that even in war, humanity, compassion, and abundance could prevail, that kindness could wound as profoundly as cruelty, and that the smallest gifts could unravel ideology, leaving men forever altered, their eyes wet with tears, their hearts heavy with contradiction, and their souls indelibly marked by the simple, transformative act of eating chocolate in a land of enemies turned teachers, where the bitterest lessons were wrapped in sweetness. And America, in that moment, was not merely a nation at war, but a testament to the quiet, radical power of compassion. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.